Hello. Yeah, there we go. Hello, everyone. The microphone didn't want to work for a minute. We had to re-plug it in. Hello, welcome. It is Ultra Mix Pack time. That's right. Say we're buying the Ultra now. Get out of here. It's CvC time. Oh, we're... yes, of course. We're up against Nimpleshkipla. I know them well. Great. Let's take a look. I mean, this looks like it could be a tough old fight. Rank 139. But they've got a bunch of... They're number one. They do all this stuff. I can't read any of that, so who the heck knows? But yeah, it's a chill CvC though, so we're chilling. We're having a good time. How is everyone today? I mean, turn the music down a bit. Let me know if it is too loud as well, or too quiet when it goes on to the song. But welcome to the stream. We've got 2 Oreos, 1 cup. I don't know what you're doing in that cup, and I don't want to know. So we've got Happy's Garage, SSJSG, got Xavier Kincaid, we got Sell My Mum for Scrap, Diggy, Mike Underwood, Ford Mustang, Shimanzu. Good morning, good morning. Do I know the optimizer is slow? I haven't used it in a little bit, so I don't know. Oh, their clan name means first legendary. Cool, thank you for the translation. I like it. Got Courage Jacob, Solo Gaming, Harry Golden, Demos, Georgiades, ALS, Matt, Raid Shadow Legends, Blade Grey, Dylan, good morning from Cape Town, South Africa. Demos says good morning from London. Hey, welcome. We got people from all over the globe. It's one of the craziest things about this stream, particularly because it's at like 10 a.m. Irish time. But like we're reaching, I guess London and South Africa, we're fairly on a line there. But hey, we get people from the Americas, we get people from Australia, we get people from both ends of the globe. Denmark, Wales, now that's, if we're talking about the far ends of the globe, don't get much further out there than Wales. Got Israel, hey, cool. Yeah, so our clan, there was a bit of clan drama. So basically our clan, I think a couple of members stayed in OC, and then the rest of the clan has left the OC cluster, so we're just like a solo clan now. I don't know. There was a whole bunch of stuff that was over my head and did not involve me. But anyway, whatever. I'm sticking with my clan, and that's pretty much that. So yeah. I don't think it will make probably too much difference, and I don't think there's any hard, well, certainly from my side there's no hard feelings any which way, so I don't know, man. I did try to change my name just to Nubkeks, and it's look at this scandalous behavior. My keyboard is slightly broken, the K key doesn't work half the time. Nubkeks, username's taken. One of you sons of guns has taken Nubkeks. What about Nub Raids? Huh? Nub Raids. Username's taken. There's someone else out there masquerade. Not just one. There's at least 2 people masquerading as me. I get like, what? Do you get massive street cred? I'm the guy to be. Yeah, I'm the guy to be. Hey, there we go. We've got Xavier's watching at 5 a.m. in Delaware. We've got Martin from the Netherlands. We've got Fluketal from Team Holland. Harry Golden from California. We've Northern Ireland here. Hello. Top of the morning. Top of the morning to you, Noda. Good morning from Jamaica. What do you say? Eerie vibes in the morning, yeah. That's my Jamaican accent learned from GTA 4. Was it GTA 4? I think so. My attempt. They're swapping me brethren. Hey, Dean. Can't wait for the next GTA. It's gonna be a good time. Use special characters to change my names. Good. Any summoning events coming up? Yeah, there's actually really good ones for CvC if you're close. Like Marishka, Yumiko, Narses. I mean, I probably wouldn't. Narses is like on that cusp of like, ooh, if I didn't have him and I was close to Mercy, I'd be a little tempted, but I don't know if I would go for it. Whereas Yumiko and Marishka, I think, definitely passed the threshold of being like, yep, they're definitely worth if you're at Mercy. And from Sacreds, I mean, Teox, Harima, Duchess Rotis, and Nishek, all very solid champs. And there's more champs tomorrow. I did a video on it yesterday. Close enough. There we go. You got Jamaican nubs before GTA 6. Yes, you did. It's your lucky day. If you like my Jamaican accent, like the stream, so more people can find it. If you dislike my Jamaican accent, like the stream as well, people will be able to tell the difference, obviously. And then also comment for further engagement to tell me that you don't like the Jamaican accent, so I know to do it in future to bait more engagement. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate your cooperation on this difficult day. All right, clan quests have reset. Let's take survive. Sure, you can do that. Actually, that one gets a bit risky in case we take so many turns. The boss doesn't take any turns. Increase attack in classic. Oh, survive 29 turns against the demon lord. Yeah, I can manage that. 90 battles using multi-battle. Yeah, I can do that as well. I'm a gamer. I can hack it. Ooh, chaos dust, chaos ore, HP charms. Actually, might need some of those. Do I? Bolster? Nah, we've got no boat. Which one are the charms? These ones. We've got 420. You know what? I'll buy them. I don't care. I don't care. Do I think they'll ever do another guaranteed void legendary? Yes, 100%. Yeah. Dark Whisperer says he absolutely hates the Jamaican accent and he wasn't even here. That's fair. That's probably the ideal place to be to experience it. Yeah, you know, I'll grab the chaos ore. We're going on a shopping bonanza here. Shopping spree. Grab all that. Yes. I might save the energy for later in the week. No rush to grab that. I'll grab the HP charms. Sure. What the heck? Nope, don't grab a rank 4 chicken. Definitely don't want that. Do I want to spend 1,000 on some artifacts I'm not going to use? Actually, you know what? I think it's probably time to stop buying Killstroke. I just don't use this stuff. Like, never use it. Never gets used. It's tragic. Tragic, but true. Start some background battles. Get that rolling. Get some energy going. Yeah. Mr. Cypher Dragon says, I got so much into the Jamaican, I hit the thumbs down button because I thought it said, this I like. No, I can like, or this I like. I really like it, man. The best video I ever seen, man. Oh no, this is gonna be the whole stream now. This is shocking stuff. Okay, let's not get distracted. Here we go. Here we go. We better fuse this guy up. We've got, like, I mean, it seems very unlikely anything's going to happen tomorrow. We might as well get him fused up. Get some CvC points. Here you go. 1 million silver. Let's get Lysanthier. Get it done. Have they said there's going to be a deck of fate for sure? I suspect that there could be one. I don't know if it's confirmed. Is it confirmed? Got Black Tusk from a single Sacred Shard during the Progressive on Sunday. Grats, man. Black Tusk is very cool. Some of the viewers actually were sharing some really cool dwarf teams with like him and Senna in Chimera and stuff. He seems very, very effective. There is a deck of fate. Is there? Wait, have I missed it? Where's the deck of fate? My library? I haven't seen anything about this yet. Oh. Oh yeah, there's a deck of fate. Starts on a Sunday. So yeah, it's probably not summons. Take part to get stuff. Flip stuff. Flip cards. Okay, so they really aren't saying anything about it. Okay, but there is one. Yeah, you're right. There's a summon rush first. Then there's that. And then there should be a further week of stuff then afterwards as well. Yeah, okay. So yeah, it looks like it's not going to be... yeah, looks like it's not going to be a summon deck of fate. It could still give a champion. It could also be one for gear. They do like those as well. Oh yeah, Live Arena season starts soon. I've barely been playing. Seasonal League starts in... Oh, that's weird. It starts That's so bizarre. It starts an hour into the live arena session. What's up with that? That's so strange. Why? Why? Want some ganja, man? Oh my god. Huh. Why do I have light mode on? That's the way I roll. I use light mode. Don't at me. Okay, we got him though. Fusion is done, and I got the soul for him. I'm just a madman like that, I guess. You know, I guess we'll just get him ascended so we can slap the soul on for the sake of it. Sure. Sort of a waste of future CvC points, but I like keeping my soul collection clear. Keep my conscience clear. Okay. And then I apparently don't have souls for either noble or... Is it noble? Noble or noble? Nobody knows. I got noble or noble. I got King Garog. They're all new. Which is kind of fun. I'm Irish. I've got permanent light mode on. Yeah. Hey Nub, how are you this day? I'm good, man. I'm good. Yeah, I had a great Easter weekend. It was my sister's 30th birthday as well. So we did like Easter Sunday and her 30th, like a 30th party for her here in our house. Nice. We've got a little puppy. She's got a baby boy. He's just over a year old now, so he's walking around, which is really fun. But yeah, so it was a nice weekend. Yeah, and then we had one of my girlfriend's friends visiting on the Saturday. So Saturday we had people visiting, Sunday we had people visiting, Monday we were lazy and did shopping for the week, groceries, and that was it. Yeah, we're out of it. It's been fun. It's been a chill time. Results. Bunch of coins. What do you expect? Show the pupper. She's asleep right now. She might wake up. Yeah, she might wake up for the end of the stream. Yeah. So I'll be streaming for about 2 hours. So if you're still around, we'll see if we can get the pupper up to say hi. She should be awake by then. But like if we wake her up, she'll have trouble going back to sleep. It's better to leave her sleeping. For now. But yeah. Dog camp? Yeah, we'll probably get... I might set up a dog camp. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. She's still sleeps in a crate, though. She's not... she's only, what, 3 months and a week or 2? So she's not toilet trained fully yet. Well, I mean, she's basically toilet trained, but she can't hold her bladder, so... like if she decided she really needs to pee and she's upstairs, we could have an accident waiting to happen. And she'd also just eat everything well if you don't watch her. Would I rather pull my Eternal Soulstone or pull 3 Sacreds? I'd probably wait, you want me to do them for the... I'm not doing either of those things for the stream. Get out of here. I'm saving those. I pulled enough at the weekend. We pulled enough. Now we must recuperate. My puppy spent his first night outside the crate last night. Poop everywhere. Oh my god. What age are they? That's a risky move. Yeah. That's a risky move. I have to say, Fia hasn't pooped in the house once. Like, we have had 0. Oh, only 5 months old? Yeah, I'd say that's a little too young, personally. I'd be saying, like, 6 months is the absolute earliest. But, I mean, depends on your puppy as well, on your house and what you want. But, yeah, we'll see how it goes with Fia. I mean, I'd be leaning more towards a year, letting them be a year old before letting them free roam. I don't know. It sort of depends on you, though. I think with Willow, I think we let her maybe sleep outside at around maybe 9 months or so. Don't know. But she was a special case because she had she had a bunch of bladder abnormalities and stuff. She was incontinent for a few months. Yeah, poop everywhere though. Yeah, that's a nightmare. But yeah, we've not had any poop in the house, thankfully, so far. I'm sure there'll be an accident at some point. She'll eat something funny, get the runs. Happens to the best of us. I don't want to fight. 6-star nice, 6-star Rotus. Thanks very much. Right, that's actually fine. We can get grinding on some 3v3 as well. Hold your sacred mercy for Teox. Got Jetney. Well, I mean, Jetney might be decent for Faction Wars Hard. You know, I'd expect Jetney will probably be, you know, you just sort of use War Maiden, usually, for Barbarian Crypts. But I'd imagine for hard mode, War Maiden might finally fall off and you start using Jetney instead. Video at the weekend was really funny, how I kept convincing myself to pull more. Yeah. I mean, it's sort of convincing. It's also just walking you guys through the thought process, because I think it actually made a ton of sense. It was actually definitely the right call to pull the Ancients on Sunday. It actually made a ton of sense. But yeah. What happened to Willow? Well, she was born with just a bunch of genetic problems. Like, basically, her whole urinary system, everything to do with it, was just completely wonky. Just I don't know, 1 in 100,000, 1 in a million genetic abnormality or something. So, yeah, she had kidney failure. And, like the only treatment is a kidney transplant, and they don't do that for dogs. Very difficult. Maybe in some countries they do, but they don't do them here. But yeah. Never had your dog in a cage? Yeah, I mean, some people don't. Yeah. Where some people keep them in like a kennel in the garden. I mean, it depends where you live and yeah, what your setup is. But yeah, she passed away. Willow passed away almost a year ago, I think. Yeah, it's been a while, so I'm mostly fine with it now. But it was very difficult. It's very difficult at the time. That's one of the hardest things. Sure. Did I get the fusion done? Yeah, we just summoned the fusion there. We've got him. I even got the 5-star soul for him. And yeah. I guess I'll be using him for Faction Wars Hard. Could be pretty decent. See. Yeah, he might be a Vault Guardian. It's possible. It is possible that that the soul's not going to help us. But then again, maybe it will actually help for... Maybe. I don't think it's a game-changing thing. I just certainly don't think it's necessary at all. But he might be decent for Faction Wars Hard. He might be decent in Hydra. You know, if they nerf Trunda and Fina is sort of freed up, they might be decent. Don't know. Again, that's very questionable. But hey. It's also hard to know how... Whatever. I think it was 100 Ancient Shards to get his soul. Like, it's hard to know how 100 Ancients would really change any account anyway. There we go. Yeah, my high elves are pretty good. But... Oh, your dog had internal bleeding when he got the snip. Oh, wow. That's rough. That's really... Yeah, no, I think... Yeah, Willow passed away, I think, in the summer last year. So it's not quite a year, but it's, you know, it's 9 months or something, at least. A bit of time. Yeah, it's probably close to a year. I can't remember exactly when. Not a date one wants to remember, but... Yo, Mr. T2 Sugars, you copied me and used all your ancients for the soul stone and the soul, and you got Black Tusk. Super worth for you then. Oh my god, super worth. Super worthwhile. That's insane. Hey, Microcuts88 says, good morning from Germany. Nice morning. Just pulled Yumiko. Grats on the Yumiko. I use her all the time. Yumiko's such a great champ. Had they not announced CvC would be with individual... yeah, this CvC. Yeah. They usually alternate, and they tell you on the raid digest. So I think on like the Friday before CvC, they usually tell you. So yeah, we were definitely told. Yeah, you also see it as soon as it pops up in game as well. It won't have the personal rewards tab. But again, they typically alternate back and forth. Not always, but sometimes. In fact, we need to finish off the Sand Devil tournament, so let's get that rolling as well. Might just blow all of our energy there, actually. Axe. I don't think I'm gonna bother doing... Oh, this Dungeon Divers looks like it's funky. Diamond Chest. Whoa, it could have 20 red essence? An Eternal Soulstone. Well, I bet like 9 times out of 10 you get a fucking epic skill tome. Chaos Ore in that one. 5,000 points. It'll just be the epic book. Yeah, here's the thing. I am very skeptical. I doubt that there's equal weighting. I don't think it's a... I think it's probably not a 1 in 10 to get any given thing. It's probably like a 1 in 50 to get the 20 red essence, and they probably have a much higher chance for the epic tome or the void shard or whatever. They do be sneaky like that. It says it's at random, but I don't think it actually is. I don't know. Someone have to data mine it. But yeah, I don't trust them. I wouldn't trust him. Is my mind set on the Titan event? No, not really. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I could do the champ training event. Maybe I will do it. I don't know. Like, it's quite a lot to get the mythical skill tome here. But I do want a mythical skill tome, but that's a lot of points. Don't know if I'm bothered. We could do half that and get Titan points here. I might grab the Titan. I might do the Titan points here just to, you know, there's some good rewards in here. Might be worth it actually. Might be worth. I don't know. Dungeon Dive versus Titan points. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm kind of not arsed. I don't know. Might just skip. We'll see. I'm not gonna do it too much. There are Titan points here. Okay, we need to do some... You know, I'll grab these points. I'll do the Spider. Yeah, we'll get Spider done. Yeah. We'll finish Sand Devil, and then we'll get Spider done. And we'll see how we're doing then with points. I think that's a plan. That's a good plan. Doing the events in CvC on six accounts at the same time as a full-time job? Yeah, you were playing 6 accounts? That's insane, bro. Doing this game on 1 account is a full-time job. 6 accounts is nuts. Bram Swartz, 22 Sacreds in and no Legendary. That is rough, mate. That's rough. Yeah, Sacreds are rough. I personally don't like Sacreds too much. I mostly, as you know, I mostly just use Sacreds for like fusions and decks of fate because they give you such a big chunk of points towards events like Summon Rush, but they're so unreliable elsewhere. Not a big fan of them. Oh, Atto Oliveira got the fusion. You pulled 1 random Sacred and got the fusion champ. That's funny. Nice. Hey, Rocky, what's up? Welcome to the stream, dude. Welcome. This new guy feels underwhelming. Yeah. Artor. But yeah, I totally see him as being underwhelming compared to Wixwell. Yeah, he's very underwhelming compared to Wixwell, I would say. But I think he's still a really solid champ for newer players. He will be very useful. But I think if you've been playing the game for a few months, I don't think he's going to be useful. So yeah. I mean, maybe he'll help for Faction Wars Hard. We still, I mean, again, here's the thing. It's not really super accurate to judge him. He's clearly been designed significantly with Faction Wars Hard in mind until we see the requirements for Faction Wars Hard. You might be like, oh, I'm actually really glad I've got this champion for Faction Wars Hard. Maybe not. There's good revivers in the faction, but you never know. So I'm like, you need to reserve at least 10% of your judgment until you see the content that was clearly intended to be paired with him. Mr. Cypher Dragon says, I went for Heraclites, broke my 22 Sacred Mercy for Dupe Rishtov, and your last Sacred got you Dupe Bivald. Yeah. Yep. Unfortunate, but yeah. Rocky didn't go for the fusion, didn't feel like you needed him, even though you're only level 73. Yeah, that's fair. And you don't think you used the free guy either. Yeah, I mean, again, it's very, very possible. Yeah, the fusion is a weird one. It's like, I think it should be fairly obvious, really, whether you need him or not. And I think he is good for Hydra. I think he's a good Hydra champ, but it's like, do you have good decreased speed weaken champs for Hydra? If yes, you might not need him. If you don't have good decreased speed weaken, then he's really good. And he's a good damage dealer. But yeah, you know? Like him plus Michinaki plus an increased defense champ, and it's a decent team. Podrick is good with them, but yeah. Yeah. Depends what you've got. But you could easily see a lot of people not needing him. I think I saw a lot of votes, and 80%, 90% of people were skipping the Lysanthier fusion. I think is pretty common. And I think it's totally understandable. Totally understandable. I might use him for... A slight problem I have with High Elves is if I use Lysanthier, he combos decently well with Fina, but Fina does give increased attack. So that's a bummer. Like, I'll definitely use Fina. Probably Lanatharil. Lysanthier. Like, there's just a bit of a lack of increased defense. Like, who do you even use for increased defense in this faction? Is it literally just Pixneal? I think this guy might do it single target. Increased defense. No, on himself. Never mind. Yeah. If you want to increase defense for his damage, I think it's literally just this chick. Increased defense. I mean, she'll be okay. AoE freeze. Not the worst, but not great. Oh, no. Tatura. Tatura is very good. Tatura, yeah. Tatura is very good. Block debuffs. Bit of damage. Not very good, but decent. We could do, like, Tatura, Fina, Lysanthier. Build Incarnate as well. Build a tanky team. I don't know. Might be shit, though. Tharion's not bad. Lanatharil. Royal Huntsman is good, too. AoE decreased defense. Massive nuke. Self buffs increased attack. He's not bad. Rowanus, actually not bad for this faction. AoE stun. Massive single target nuke. Not bad. Lots of good options. Does Islan give you increased defense? Yeah, so I'm the freaking idiot. Islan as well. We've got Islan, Tatura, and Pixneal. We've got 3 increased defense. I just don't like any of them all that much. Yeah, I don't like them all that much. I'd say Tatura is probably the best because of block debuffs and the AoE Veil. And he could be built for damage too. It's just not great. He does put out a good few buffs to go with Fina, though. That's just kind of nice. The more buffs you've got, the better. So actually, Tatura Fina might be a nice combo. I have been intending to use Incarnate, who is ally protection, strengthen, and shield. Maybe I could still use Incarnate, Fina, Tatura. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how difficult the faction crypt ends up being. Thoughts on Prisma? She's pretty decent, I think. There we go. Get our Immortal Soulstone if the game wants to work. There. And let's... I'm clicking and stuff's not happening. Cancel this. Battle. I think Prisma's actually really solid. Yeah, solid champ. Gonna be amazing for Faction Wars. Don't have him? Him or her? Probably him. Prisma. He. Yes, him. Yeah, but Revive. Ally attack is real solid. Really good ally attack. On a 3-turn. It's good. Give him like Reflex Merciless and just spam this bad boy out. Pretty strong and can stun on the A1 as well. Yeah, I think he's good. I think he's good. What artifacts will I use for the Incarnate? For Faction Wars, it will probably be 9-piece protection. Just get protected buffs and the damage boost. So I think 9-piece protection. I might have them built, actually. I might have thrown some gear on them. Yeah, I did throw some gear on them. So yeah. So like 9-piece... Doesn't have speed boots, but we'll put on some speed boots or something like this. Don't have any masteries. Temporal chains. No relic. Not fully rolled up either. We need a gear enhancement. There isn't one. Not a big rush on that. Let me actually flag the Incarnate as someone to roll their gear up. I use the favorite tag for that. But you could also do bolster. Be good. Guardian set. Budget option. Stuff like that. Speeder. The Den of the Speeder. Prisma is the good version of the community champ. Fair, yeah. Prisma's good. Yeah, I would love a Prisma. Prisma would be fun. Got a cool passive as well. You know, the more turns they take, could actually be a great champ for a Relentless set as well. Is swapping block debuffs into block buffs. You know, it's sort of like the Empress effect, which is quite cool. And defense in all battles aura. So Prisma goes very, very well with Lysanthier. Because Lysanthiers, this thing nukes. It does hit very hard. And Prisma has a very, very powerful ally attack with ignore defense. So it's very strong. Crazy how no boots enough 210 speed. Yeah, I mean, gear, you just get gear from playing the game. The longer you play the game, the better your gear gets. And it's a long, slow grind. A very long, slow grind. Get there. Xavier Kincaid nearly at Quintus. I think it's fairly easy to get Quintus now. That yeah, now that they've boosted the points, right? Because you get 9 points now for winning, and you lose 3 for losing. It used to be what, 5 for winning, and then -4 for losing, and then I think they changed it to -3. Yeah, they made it a lot easier to get Quintus. He's not too bad to get. Probably going to be pretty good for Bannerlord's Faction Wars as well. Because again, he does self-buff. He can remove buffs, which is great. And he's got Irresistible, decreased defense. He can keep resetting his own skills. Good against enemies with buffs. He's very, very strong. So I think he's going to be good. I think he will be good. Real grind and raid is gear, not champs. Yeah, but I think both. It's like 50-50, probably. Good gear and good champion. And good souls as well. Yeah. I don't know. But I think... I'd say it leans a bit more towards champions and souls. Like, you know, I think if you gave somebody with no good champions at all, like only 3 champions, and you gave them really good gear, I think you'd still have a really, really, really tough time against people with the best champions and the best souls and mediocre gear. You know, someone that's spending a lot of money. I think the person spending a lot of money, even with bad gear, can... You know, they're obviously not going to beat someone who's got amazing gear and amazing champs, but I think the champs do pull a bit ahead. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you come in, like, if you go, well, my gear's not very good, but I've got a 6-star nice. Like, you know, it's really hard. You need a pretty massive gear difference to make up for that. Yeah. Because the souls, yeah, exactly. The souls give so many stats. Yes, exactly. Did I leave OC Wrath? No. So what happened was our clan, Wrath, actually has left. It's still the same clan, but we actually left the OC cluster. There was some drama, and again, I'm not really sure exactly what was going on. A whole bunch of people getting real angry with each other, and people saying different things had happened, and that things had not happened, that others said had happened. I don't know. Anyway, the long story short is that, yeah, our clan is mostly still together. I think a couple of people are gone, but the clan is mostly still together, but we're not part of the OC cluster. From my perspective, no problems at all with the OC cluster. I had a great time there. I had a great time with my clan. Kind of this weird situation for me where I was like, I was perfectly happy, but whatever, man. But yeah, I don't have any real hard feelings any which way. Yeah, don't know. But yeah. We can do Faction Wars. Let's get Faction Wars done. You know what, let's actually run these on screen because it's more interesting. And also, I've not checked my teams in a while. I think a couple of my Faction War teams, I've moved some gear, and they actually do fail now from time to time, which is less than ideal. Oh, I see. Oh, that's interesting. So, yeah, that dude revives. It's a bit annoying. Anyway, it was a clusterfuck. It seems like it was a little bit, but hey. You were against us in CvC? Yeah. Yeah. Wrath is very strong for CvC and Siege and everything. Like, I will say that, like, Wrath got very, very clever players organizing and everything. And yeah, it's one of the most organized clans. Very, very good. Very impressive. This team's pretty good. 46 seconds. Great. Mythic Soul wishlist would be nice. Yes, I agree. And I think it would be kind of nice as well if you could buy the souls for the mythicals at this point too. I think that's something that we're due fairly soon. Yeah. They'd be so expensive though. That's the only, like, legendary souls are ridiculously. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's for me personally, I feel like there's a bunch of systems in the game that are like almost good, but the fact that they have to be monetized makes them not that good. I think getting mythical champions is a great idea. Like, mythicals are so much fun, but then because they want to sell mythical champions, you basically get almost none from primals. Like, primals, I really have to spend money to get anything out of them. And it's like, that's almost cool. But it's not. It's like the mythicals are super cool, but good luck getting them if you don't spend money. And that's where it's at. Yeah. Now, this team is quite fun. We've got Stock and Vizig. Plus some damage. Remnant summons are... I actually think Remnant summons are okay. Remnant summons are just free to play. I think the mercy on them could be nicer or whatever, but I've got a mythical from Remnant summons, and yeah, I actually don't have as much of an issue at Remnant summons. Again, they could make them more generous for sure, but I think they're a much smaller problem than primals and primal scarcity. You've pulled 2. And then Stika Wish right before you saying I haven't pulled any in 20 pulls. Yeah. Yeah. Can I show you how to do S15 double boss in Cintranos? Sure. I can show you what I did. It might not be helpful, but I'll show you what I did. Got a Laz out of a Remnant. Nice. Cody. Oh, that was a really interesting thing. I did a poll. I forgot. I did this poll. I'll bring it up. There's the poll I did. If I look at my channel. Oh, 45. Let's push for 50k set. If you're not subbed, push for 50k subs. Whoop, whoop. Yeah. Where are we at? Yeah, have you pulled more Faction Unity champions or more mythical champions? Said excluding the free mythicals. Now, I forgot to put in an option where I've not pulled any at all. But it is interesting still that it's 2-to-1. People have pulled more mythicals than Faction Unities. Twice as many is interesting. Let's actually redo the poll here. No, not a Q&A. A poll. Have you pulled more mythicals or Faction Unity? Option 1, more mythicals. Option 2, more Faction Unity. Option 3, pulled equal or none. No, we'll do different. Pulled equal, pulled none. There we go. So again, guys, you got have you pulled more? This is just not including free ones. So to be clear, not including yes, remnant summons, but not including like Carnage or Mikage or Empress. Not the guaranteed ones. If you did pull a Mikage extra, then yeah, that counts. But I'm talking about from Primal Shards and from remnant summons as well. Prism crystals, whatever. You know, how many have you pulled? And we'll see. Yeah. So I've added in 2 extra options just to get, again, the rough percentage breakdown from the viewers here. We've got a big enough sample size, I'd say. Kind of curious where that ends up. Doing some spider with energy. Get that rolling. What the spider team looks like. I think the spider team, it might fail sometimes. I'm not sure. I don't, because of background battles, I don't pay much attention. But I'll break it down for me then after this. See, the thing with this is I've got Marius and Slayer, so depending on how Slayer procs, he can like kill this real fast or kill it real slow. That's a real fast run right there. Apparently he's done it in 3 turns before, which is nuts. Don't know how he managed that before. Most people saying they've got more mythicals. Let's see. But yeah, I'll show you my breakdown now in a sec. So my breakdown for me, I have 8, if I include all and the reserve vault. I have 8 mythicals. So I've got the 3 which are guaranteed from missions. I pull Frawley from a remnant, and then I've got Androck, Gallius, Lazarius, and Fjorad from Primal Shards, which I've bought. So those are mostly paid for. I think if I'd not bought any Primal Shards, I would be minus, I think -2, maybe, or 3. Yeah, hard to know at this point. Like I pulled, I think, Lazarius and Androck in the same session, and I think I pulled Gallius and Fjorad in the same session. So definitely Gallius and Fjorad I wouldn't have. I think I would have had Lazarius and Androck. Lazarius was the first one I pulled from Primals. Then Androck very quickly after. Or was it the other way around? I don't remember. But I got them close together. I think I would have both of them, so I'd be missing Gallius and Fjorad, who are both not particularly useful. And for Faction Unity, I've got Fina. So, to be clear, I've pulled 5 mythicals, and then I've got Fina, and I've got 2 Vizigs. There he is, 2 Vizigs. So I've pulled 3 faction unities, albeit one is a dupe. So it's actually pretty close. For me, it's 5-3. But considering I've bought primals, it would actually be 3-3. It would actually be really equal for me. I would be. If I had not paid for any primal shards, I would be 3-3 for mythicals versus faction unity. Which is quite something, actually. It actually surprises me. I guess because I've got the free mythicals, it feels like I've got so many more mythicals than faction unity. Closer than I think it were. How are we doing on the poll? 200 votes. That's probably enough. End. I've also paid for prism shards. That's true. Not many. I think I pay 50 for Kaldor. I don't know if I've. Did I buy prisms for another? I've definitely bought prisms before. I had viewers donate, and I think when they first came out, I spent 50. Yeah, actually, it probably works out somewhat equal. Yeah, somewhat equal. Hey, grats. 36 months, 3 years. That's insane, dude. That's probably almost as long as... It probably is as long as we've had the membership program. Incredible support. 3 years of support. Confirming we pull... Uh-oh. We just got soloed by a Narces. I pulled Androck and Lazarius in the same session, yeah. So, yeah. For the poll here today, we had over 200 votes, so I think it's a pretty good overall view. Wow. Soloed by Narces. Have you pulled more mythicals or faction unity? 44% have pulled more mythicals. 18% have pulled equal amounts of faction unities than mythicals. 18% have pulled none. and 18% have more faction unity. That's crazy. So, yeah. So, like, almost half of people have more mythicals than faction unity. And then a sort of a three-way split between having equal faction unity, no faction unities or mythicals, and more faction unity. That's interesting. Thing is, because people buy primal shards, yeah? People probably buy more primal shards than prisms, faction unit. Or sacreds. They do sacred. Yeah, I mean, as well, like, you can see for me, I tend to actually stockpile a lot of my ancients and sacreds, and then I tend to pull them for faction unity events. That's when I tend to go craziest on shards. So, I don't know. You could definitely do a really interesting breakdown of it. Yeah, I mean, if you were like a researcher, it'd be quite interesting. You know, how people spend money when people pull shards. You know, how many attempts are people putting in for primals, for mythicals versus faction unity. But, I mean, we've got the end result anyway, which is how much people actually have. Which is cool. Mythicals are more exciting? Yeah, I would say so. I think so. Faction unity is fun. But the mythicals are more fun. Like, yeah, that's why you skip this fusion. Yeah, that's fair, Stiko. I mean, for me, it actually worked out fairly well. I did the fusion. The energy cost wasn't too bad for me personally. And I basically completed the fusion pulling, what, 10? I think 11 sacreds? And then 200 ancient. I think it was more like 250 ancient. For faction unity stuff. So it's like, it's actually not too bad. I got to do a fusion pulling for faction unities. I didn't get any faction unity, but hey, it wasn't the worst for me. Of course, you know, maybe I never use the fusion ever. Maybe it just sits in the vault. That's very possible. In which case it is basically a waste. But yeah. I would definitely, I think it's a good point that Stiko Wish brought up there as well. Something to consider for this Titan event is not just that, you know, what will the next fusion and the next Titan event or next Heroes Path be? But it has been a while now since the Alice event, and the event dungeon has been closed. I would definitely expect to see another event, big event, possibly after Community Weeks is over. That's the stuff that's on right now, right? Is Community Weeks. Possibly after this is over, that's when you could expect maybe the next big Alice type event. And there could be the event dungeon back open, and there could be potentially new event relics that could be coming in and could be extremely strong. And the event relics, like, if you went for them hard, I went for them hard. I got very lucky, to be fair. I've not been crazy lucky with relics apart from the event stuff. But to put it in context, I've got 3 standard legendary relics. I have now 3 standard Chimera legendary relics. I got 5 from the event. I got super lucky. I was on the luckier end, but got a pretty big proportion. I've got 1 legendary clan and 1 legendary live arena. Pretty big proportion of my legendary relics, with very good luck, mind you, came from Alice's adventure. I'd say with more normal luck for the amount of events I did, probably 2 or 3, but still. And they're very strong Cat's Gaze, so yeah. Yeah, it's if you can go hard for the event relics, it can add up very quick, actually. Be very impactful. What's my Chimera team? Did I do Ultra Nightmare or Nightmare this? I think I did Ultra Nightmare. I think it was lazy. I use this team. So I did try Fina, and I found it's actually, number one, much more difficult to make it work, and actually not quite as good. This is a terrible... Now, maybe I should try it again. This is a really bad rotation. But the previous 2 rotations... It's a bad rotation because of Force Affinity. There was a couple of rotations where Ninja was good, and I actually found that my Ninja, because he's got crazy gear, with Mikage, it was actually really strong and did more trials than a Marius Fina team. So I was like, it's actually a bit better. I was picking up quite a lot of mythical crafting bits. Yeah. You know, one thing I've heard some people mentioning is once you get Empress, what do you actually get from doing... This is a problem. I don't know. I haven't seen anyone else mention this apart from, I think, some people chatting in my clan chat today. Nightmare Hydra or Nightmare Chimera, once you've got Empress, it kind of sucks. Yeah, you can get a legendary gemstone and a few legendary materials, but it's actually not that good. You might actually be better off doing shit on Clash. You get Starstones, that's true. You do get a lot of Starstones. If you're low on Starstones, it gives you a lot. But I mean, there is a temptation to just do Ultra Nightmare twice. So you can get more mythical stuff. Like, if you can do a lot of these mythical trials, like, you could potentially, depending on the rotation, get way more, get a bunch of mythical crafting materials more from doing Ultra Nightmare. You still get some, of course, from Nightmare. It's definitely, it's something that is worth looking into. I don't know. The chests are kind of underwhelming. There is a break point. Yeah, it's interesting. There perhaps might, it seems like it shouldn't happen. That there might be a break point where doing Ultra Nightmare twice might actually be better. That definitely shouldn't be the case. And it's sort of typical Plarium, the rewards are so bad. They're not giving you enough to actually reward you for what you're doing. It's really dumb. But yeah, anyway. If I had Star Sage, would I swap Elva? Yes. So if I had Star Sage Galathier, I would be using Fina, 100%. Fina plus Star Sage, yes. Or like, this team is quite like 29 trials. That's insane. Oh, but he's done 2 keys. 15 trials per key. Look, there we go. We've got a guy in our clan, JD. He's actually doing Ultra Nightmare now twice. Because he can do so many trials. That's insane. That is actually crazy. I'd be running this team. This would be my team. If I had Star Sage, I'd do this team. Yeah. I do Fina with a Marius. Now, the problem is I'd lose a lot of damage because my Marius is not 6-star yet. When he does get 6-star, then we can talk. But he's not 6-star yet. And yeah, you Galathier, Necmo, Lydia, Fina. This would be my team. I did show the team. It only does 15 trials. But Necmo, Galathier, Alaz, Lydia, Marius. Does plenty of damage as well. But that's his team. Yep. Pretty good. But yeah, I would do this team, which can do 14 trials. Yeah. We got a 16 trial team here from Ghost. Again, it's a lot of empowered and goals and stuff. 14 trials from Roots. Again, same sort of thing. This is nice. Again, McLovin. Oh, look at this. This is cool. He's done... This is actually pretty cool. Farrakhan. That's smart. 16 trials. I should probably look into that, actually. Yeah. Farrakhan the Fat. Farrakhan the Fat. He brings in HP burn and poisons. I don't know if he's done the poison trial, but the HP burn and the ally attack. So he actually does a lot of what Mikage does. You lose the buff extension, but you gain a burn. So basically, you kind of combine the Mikage and Ninja into Farrakhan. It's definitely something I've been thinking about. I think that's a really good team. Very smart. So I don't have a Galathier, but Elva is somewhat interchangeable. Galathier does give you more trials because he's got decreased resist and yeah, whatever he's got. I don't remember, but got shit. Bodhi's got basically the same team as me, but with Galathier instead of Fina. He's done 15 trials. Again, better, but yeah, anyway. Is there space for a Kaldor team? I don't know, maybe. It depends. I think it depends what Sylvans you've got. But I think if you got Arbase, if you've got Firol, yeah, I think you can start looking at a Kaldor team. Bodrick might go in there. Elva potentially. You know, you've got options for sure. I'm quite actually low on Sylvan, so I think if I got Kaldor, I wouldn't be able to build a good team. But Firol is definitely very strong. Elva is super viable. Definitely have options. Yeah, you could possibly do a lot of trials because he can activate poisons. Yeah, probably do it. He's your decreased defense weekend champ as well. You'll do good damage. He doesn't do a lot of damage, Kaldor, I found, but yeah, he can activate poisons, which is pretty unique and would really help with some of the Viper trials. And you can throw back the poison sensitivity. It's possible. It is possible. Can you see my ninja build? Sure. Ninja is in pretty crazy gear. I think he's in my best merciless gear. So it's this. The ninja, 8.8k attack, 220 speed, 355 damage, 350 accuracy. And he has Cat's Gaze. I actually got a new gemstone, which I haven't tried yet. When he's revived, he takes less damage. And then he does damage for accuracy. More ignore defense if they've got 2 debuffs. That's what we've got. What did I get? That's new. Gem. Cool. Did I find Coronet or Cat's Gaze better on Ninja? Cat's Gaze. But it depends on what mastery you've got. I've got Nature's Wrath and Cat's Gaze. I think if you go, if you get, if you got 6-star Crushing Rend, then Coronet is better. Which is nice, because then you can use your Cat's Gaze for Arena. But yeah. I found Cat's Gaze was a bit better. I think I only have 2. I got a few Coronets, actually. How many Coronets do I have? I think I got 1 on Trunda and 1 on Thor, maybe? Oh, I've got 3. I've got, yeah, Thor, Trunda, and Atharion. They all have a bit of Cat's Gaze going on. What makes Feral so good? Yeah, his passive, particularly, yeah. His passive, it's like a bunch more resist accuracy and just 20% more damage. Like, that's crazy. Just straight up 20% more damage, and it's easy to do. And then he's bringing you increased resistance, is very unusual, and decreased accuracy. Yeah, he's just got good debuffs as well. Just really good buffs and debuffs on reasonable enough cooldowns, and just an insane passive. Especially because it's a 4-turn cooldown's a little long, but he gives increased resist for 3 turns. It's really nice. Feral hits hard, does he? Does Feral hit hard? I don't know if he hits hard. I don't think he does. I doubt that. Find a non-trended team with a Feral. There's a non-trended team with Feral. I think you might be thinking of... He can hit... If he's built for damage, really? No way. Okay, you're blowing my mind here. You are blowing my mind. What's his multipliers? Oh yeah, he does have a 3.6. He's got strong damage. 3.6 multiplier. What's his base defense? Oh yeah. Yeah, he's got decent damage. Yeah, he's got not crazy, but decent. Strong. I say again, strong. You know, strong is really not worth building for. But yeah, that's hilarious. You could. Oh, he's one of the best nukers for one of the Soul Cross stages. That's crazy, man. Someone was wondering about S15. S15. This S15? Yeah, this is what I ran for S15. Okay, it's probably not very helpful. A bunch of multi-hitters and a Lazarius. What I did. Ninja with enough accuracy could block revive this boss, or you could just use Rotus. Putraxa is actually really good for this, because she's got 4-hitter A1, so she can rip through the Fire Knight shield. If you got Zinogre last year, she's great. Increased speed on your team with 4 hits. Again, 4-hitter here, triple hit there. She's very, very nice for knocking down the Fire Knight shield as well. Yeah. That's what I did. Here's some other teams from my clan. Better teams. I didn't even make top 10. I was pretty slow. Teox all over the place. This team is like mine, but... Oh, sorry. Double Lazarius. But yeah, Lil Miss Annie, very good too. Taragi the Frog, good. Lycia. Bushan, Genzin. Lil Miss Annie, yeah. Some Tyrant, Ixelmore, it's not bad. Teox, very good. Cheshire Cat, Romantu. Calamitous, if you got him. First day. S19. I actually did that one. I need to go back and do these. How long do I have? I always put Cursed City off to the end because of the end of the free re-gearing, because I dislike it. I need to go back to S2 because none of them have gear and redo that. That one's annoying. I should just permanently gear one of them. Oh, I could use Fiora. Oh, look at this. This was how I did this one before. I still need to do this S12. But now got Fiora. Nice. He's used accuracy in all battles. Well, let's give this a go. This looks way easier now. Fiorad. Let's go. I want to see if we can, like, one-shot this. You're the Baron. True Baron. I mean, just nuke him, I guess. Fabian and Fiorad. I've got both. Great. This is gonna be so much easier. My normal champions haven't even taken a turn yet. We can just A1 them to death with nukes. This will be slow, but we can do it. Fabian makes this a cakewalk? Yeah, well, that does seem to be the case. Fiorad's just here for moral support. Fabian's gonna hard carry this whole thing. How hard's he gonna hit? Alright, 65,000. I mean, I guess it's something. Kill her. God, Fabian is actually busted. Oh, we weak hit one of them. What happens if we petrify him? Does he get a shield? But it stops it. I don't know how that interacts. Anyway. Decent hit. He's petrified, so actually I think we can nuke them pretty stress-free. With her. Ooh. Well, he did debuff me. Rude. Fiorad's pretty good with it. Reduce our cooldowns. Fiorad's good for that. He is good. I think Fabian would just solo it, but yeah. Ah, Fabian has his turns back. Great. This is a problem. It's gonna take forever to kill this guy. Blessed Bash. Kill him through the petrification, please. Fiorad, yeah, Dwarven Painkeeper, 100%. S14. Who could you replace for Lazarius and my Nightmare Hydra team? You could try Mighty Uko. It's a bit rough, but you could try Mighty Uko. Like I said, it is a bit rough, but it does, in theory, work. What if we petrify this guy? Oh, that's a bit annoying. Well, freeze those two. Oh, he's immune to freeze. Well, let's reset Fabian. I don't know. Do this. Get counterattack on, I suppose. Try kill off this jerk. Good. I don't know. Just nuke them, I suppose. Oh, 50,000. It's huge damage. Ungodly amounts of damage. No, just auto, I suppose. We could have. I feel like we probably could have just autoed this. Fabian's good, huh? Oh, massive damage from Fiorad. Huge damage. He did the most. That was S12. Which ones were you saying? S14? Oh, S14. Oh, this one's quite annoying. Force Epics. Yeah, that one sucks. I can hate that one. Force Epics. That's a pain in the ass. That's who I used. Pain in the ass, though. S20. I haven't done that yet. Ooh, I've never done this one. Yeah, this one's rough. This is like the Allure stage. I probably should build a second Allure, actually. Like, double Allure. Probably like a Tagore. And maybe like a Duck. I don't know, this guy or something like that. Or Archmage. This seems like a pain in the ass. Build Nuke Allure? Yeah. Yeah. Damage Allure could totally work. That's definitely an annoying stage, though. Let's do S13. This one's not bad. I just need to actually put gear on Gaius. Gaius can solo this pretty much. I need to do S18, which I've done before. I just need to sit down and do it again. I think I've taken gear off of several of these champions. This one's actually not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, I can finish this, and S2 is not too bad. I just need to put gear on them. And then we will have finished Curse City, actually. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Akoth underrated? Yeah, Akoth's cool. Akoth actually has lockout, which is crazy. And I think it's... I forget. But yeah, the dude is a freaking lockout. I've got him actually 6-star. I should probably use him. But he's got a 70% chance to increase skill cooldown by 2 turns if they're under HP burn, which is kind of sick. So you do AoE burn, and then you increase their skills. It's actually quite cool. Yeah, you forget he does that. At least I forget he does that, but he does. Well, I don't forget. I clearly remember it, but in theory, you could forget. Go with that. Oh, OC, now the enemy. Kill. Haha. But yeah, like the thing, always do the remnant stages and pray. Yeah, I think I did. Have I done the remnant stages? I think I did the remnant stage. And the bosses, which are the important ones. And then the rest are a bit more optional. But yeah, I always try to do all the bosses. And a couple of the remnant stages are awful, but I do try to do them. The thing about Cursed City is it's mostly a motivation thing of like, okay, I need to make the time to sit down and build the teams and then actually remember to save. One thing I've made a mistake of a couple of times is forgetting to put on gear presets. So I'm like, you know, you build up the team to do the boss or do whichever stage. And you're like, yes, I finally did it. You forget to save the preset. And then you come back the next time and it could be months later. And you're like, wait, I did beat this before. Don't remember how. And that's very frustrating. Yeah. Smash the like button. Wait, do we only have 45 likes? That's hurtful. I can't believe it. There's no way we've only 45 likes. No, it's not impossible. Impossible. No, yeah, we've got 100. Never mind. You baited me. We've got 100. I was gonna cry live on stream. I was upset. Still upset. Oh, actually, here's something I wanted to look at. You guys see this? Yeah. There's a new Raid commercial came out 2 hours ago. And I was like, it's Ruark. I didn't realize Ruark had a face on his chest. We need to check this out in game. But let's watch this commercial together. It'll be romantic. Think of it as a lovely date on Monday morning. Yeah, he totally does have a face on his chest. But yeah, let's check out this commercial. I always like the Raid commercials. They're usually very, very, very good.
Last warning before me and my guy here mess you up real good.
Oh, Ogren Jailer.
Ready? Let's go, baby.
Yeah. I'd never noticed the face on his chest before.
What in the anticlimax was that? Where's the action? The clash of swords, the battle cries, the blood. I mean, damn, it's my debut appearance. Now what?
He's like the new Death Knight or something.
Ooh, nice. Is that a new skill, or are we keeping secrets from each other now?
I'm not done with you.
Oh my god.
Man, talk about a cliche.
They make Green Warden Ruark really cool.
Once we're done here, me and the writers are having a serious talk. Did you just cut the gameplay? Now?
Use the promo code to get the legendary champion Green Warden Ruark for free.
Watch a Boozor video? No! Competition! No! Only joking. Yeah, they made Green Warden Ruark much cooler than he actually is. That's hilarious. The tree hugger. Interesting. A free Green Warden Ruark. He'd probably be okay. I mean, he does give you a lot of survivability. I don't know why he spams the sword spin, though. He's a good free starter champ. Taunt, increase defense, and strengthen on himself. AoE decrease attack. Transferring debuffs, healing him. Just makes you really tanky. He's not doing too much, but I mean, for keeping you alive, AoE decrease. This passive is actually really good when it's booked. It needs to be booked. It's very good. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Great for clan boss early, yeah. Use him in Dragon 10 hard. Oh. He spins that sword like crazy. He actually looked super cool, you have to say. Definitely in that animation thing. He is a cool champ. Like, you know, proper Sylvan Knight. Pity he's not a bit stronger. You could definitely do with a bit of a buff, I would say. Fortunate. Bit of a buff would be nice. It was Occult Brawler. Sorry, yeah, that's the one. Occult Brawler, not Ogre and Jailer. I always mix those ones up. Yeah, it's Occult Brawler. Yeah, the poison guy. Yeah, he can build bridges. Yeah. Yeah. You guys never seen you guys have never seen him, Green Warden Ruark, build a bridge in game? Does that all the time. Talking about. Yeah. Loves that move. Do I find 5 auto Hydra battles is enough? Yes. For me, personally, yes. I don't know in general, but for me, yes, it is. Fine. Yeah, I would personally take a Wukong or Supreme Galak over Green Warden Ruark. Yeah, 100%. I definitely would. Yeah. Unfortunately. That's a bad time to sheep him, Armands. Get my stream thing back. There we go. Yeah, like I do like Wukong as a starter code. I like Sigmund. Sigmund was a hard carry early game. Very good. Supreme Galak is a hard carry early game as well, and he's pretty decent. Yeah. Wukong is such a good one, though. It's hard to go wrong with the Wukong. Ever a good time to be sheeped? Well, I mean, if you're about to die, yeah, then being sheeped is good. If you're at like 1 HP and their nuker's about to go and you get sheeped, you're like, oh, actually, that's fine. Gives me a chance. Alright, we'll just get our tag things bent. Yeah, Supreme Galak, he gets you past like the spider wall and all of that, for sure. Ruark makes Avenging seem strong. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple. Ruark, Bambus is another good example. A couple of champs you can build in Avenging. Like, you're just never going to get a good Avenging set. It's so much work to actually get an Avenging set. It's just not really worth it. Unfortunately. Yeah, I thought doing the gear tier list last week was really interesting to me because I was like, there really are so many variable sets right now. And they are so strong. And especially once they add even more variable sets, like it just becomes almost sell everything that's not a variable set, almost. Like you probably could you probably could even right now only use variable sets and you'd probably be okay. You'd be at a disadvantage a bit, like lethal particularly. And maybe missing out on like regen and stun, but you know. You could be like, take 5 non-variable sets and then just variable sets, and you could probably do it. It's, like, probably be okay. Which is nuts. Probably be okay. The auto Hydra battles are garbage. I mean, you have to build a team that's good at auto battles. But yeah, like a auto battle is never going to be as good as doing a full manual run. Okay, we're good. Ooh, a Sacred Shard. I'll take that. I need the Sacred after pulling a bunch. Yeah, we're back up to 26 Sacreds. They back up. We were at 25 at the start of the stream. We were basically there, but grab some of this. Some more Ancients. A couple of Voids in here. Not too shabby. We'll take it. Right, we're doing okay. So, kind of chill. If we just ignore these events, it's very chill time in the game. Don't need to do anything. Right, we'll keep working on Spider, which will do a bit of Dungeon Divers. I mean, I could just put all my energy. You know, how are we doing on points? We're not too bad. Nah, yeah, we're not too bad. Let's, screw it. Let's grab some energy. Do some spider. 10 more spider battles. We'll do some champ training at the same time. Plenty. I feel like a lot of this is a slight problem with these background battles. You spend a lot of time, don't you, just looking at the bastion. You know, it's a nice bastion. Lovely. They need to merge some sets and cut the numbers. I mean, you'd have to do a fairly substantial rework to the game to... I mean, I think you just get late enough in the game and just sell sets, honestly. Like, let's be real. I should probably just sell a bunch of them, right? Like, am I ever going to use it? No, I don't even know why that's there. You know, Frost. Actually, that's not bad. Faction War Piece. But yeah, like, you know... I just need to sell. I need to sell some of this, like Frenzy. Why have I got Frenzy? Oh, I've got a good crit damage glove, apparently. But yeah, I've got some more this old shit just hanging around that I really don't need. Don't need it. Why do I have it? Don't know. Now we've got some divine sets. Oh, triple speed roll on that. Cool. Any new divine speed? Nope. Nope. Couple of old pieces. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. You got to scroll down to the bottom of the artifact list now to get the actual... Oh, 10 more Titan points. The game changer. Oh, 100k silver. What you guys think about the old reward calendar, by the way? We had some exciting stuff. Guys, I don't know. Did you manage to contain your excitement when we got 10 brews? That was a pretty hype moment for me. Pretty hype moment. I was like, how will I spend 10 entire brews? How am I going to spend all of these 10 brews? Pretty good. Pretty good. I said 300k silver. Whew. Whew. What artifact will I roll up to level 12? Nice. Nice. It's pretty sad, honestly, this. They're so stingy, bro. They're so fucking stingy. Like, this is one of the things that definitely bothers me about Raid. I'm like, you know, would it really hurt? Especially for the events. Oh, XP boost. Go. How much do I have? 38 weeks of experience boost. Would it really hurt to make this better? I feel terrible for anyone who missed today. I know, right? Imagine you didn't log in one day. You know, like they could even have this just be like an energy refill every day. Like, it's not amazing, but something. Energy refill or a bunch of jams or a couple of shards in there. Come on, bro. It's better than getting it from a chest you had to do 4,000 points for. That's true. That's true. 10 brews was account changing. Couldn't understand how they could give it away for free, right? Yeah. I know. Yeah. But yeah, I really feel like they could do more with the free stuff. Like, why not? Make players happy. What do we get from Clan Boss today? Ancient Shard. Legendary Skill Tome. Okay. What about Nightmare? Nothing much. Void Shard. Hey. Nightmare being kind. I'll take a Void Shard all day long. It wasn't free. You had to log in. Ah. Stop multi-battle. Captain Hindsight said, "Nub, I just recently got Lydia. What team do you recommend I put her in for Hydra? Double War Master team or your 6-star Rathalos Trunda team?" I usually put Lydia with Trunda. But I don't know. Yeah. It's hard to know for sure. It's usually Trunda. Because Trunda needs sort of quite specific teammates, so it's be a bit awkward. It's handy having Lydia bring so much in one kit for Trunda teams. Sargasus says, made a comment on Boozer's channel. Seems they haven't figured out the wallet opening hack. It's on the monetization studies consulting team for another mobile game company. Well, I mean, to be fair, Raid makes a fuck ton of money, so I don't know. Like, I wouldn't be very quick to judge them on that. I think that they are clearly experts at getting people to spend crazy amounts of money. They make a ridiculous amount of money, so... You know, I always find it's quite a weak argument, actually, saying, Raid, if you did this thing that I'm saying you do, you would make so much more money. I mean, they're doing it their way, and they're making a crazy amount of money. So, I don't know. I mean, they clearly think that, you know, if they did do this stuff, they would make less money. And they clearly have analytics from their own game and stuff to suggest that they're right. They might be wrong, of course, but, that's a hard thing to prove, either which way. But, yeah, I think that, you know, it's just more fun for the event. Like, it does make their events really suck, because it's just not exciting. It's like, oh, free login rewards on the calendar, but there's no excitement to see what's coming up the next day. It's just like, it's just trash, right? Who gives a fuck? Like, okay, this is just Udex Artor and a free relic with a bunch of junk. And it just, yeah. Instead of being... Jay Giggs sums it up very well, where he talks about a lot of events in Raid are just really crappy rewards. There's nothing exciting actually happening. It's just a new artwork shoved onto the same old shit. And, yeah, it could be so much more. So, yeah, I think for me, it's more of a gameplay criticism and more of a free-to-play criticism as well. That stuff could just be more fun. But... it would probably make them less money, it seems, but who cares? I don't care. What's my progress on the Cursed City? Good progress on Cursed City. I've got it mostly done. I just want to do these stages just for the quest. I've got 4 stages to do. S2, easy enough. S20 will be the hardest one. S20 is going to be kind of hard, but I've beaten the rest before, so... We've gotten through a lot of the annoying stage. I think, is it S19? That's the annoying stage? Or which is the one with Taras Marishka? Never remember. Are hero passes rare? Yes, they've only ever done 2. They did Xena and they've done He-Man. So they're both very rare. Yeah, Xena was the first one. They've had about, what, 1 per year? There probably will be another one this year, I guess, and He-Man. They've done 2. S19 is the annoying one, yeah. I went... This stage was like hard carried by Crockmar. Crockmar's a beast. Crockmar just nuked everything dead. It was great. Made it super easy. What did other people use? Probably Crockmar. Yeah, Crockmar, Delaja, Snicktrack. Crockmar. Here's a non-Crockmar team. Snicktrack, Gnarlhorns, Crockmar, Snicktrack. This is a really, really shit stage, though. Really shit stage. Gnarlhorn is really good, at least. Build them fast enough accuracy. Refresh, get away from that stinky. What's the worst legendary I have according to the rating? I don't know. Who is the worst? Does anybody know? Who is the worst rated legendary in the game right now? Or even the worst, like 4 or 5? It's actually an interesting question. That'd be kind of a fun video. Does anyone know? I would say Adlin is probably really low rated. Oh, wow. No, she's actually got decent ratings. That's... Hicksneal? Good guess. Oh yeah, Pixneal's dreadful. Pixneal very low. Angar, noble. Alexander's probably, yeah. Better than Pixneal. He's like 2s. She's like 1.5. Pixneal so far. The Barbarian faction unity. Oh wow, yeah, he's got shocking rating. Heck. Crazy. How's Angar? Angar's not bad. Oh wow. Oh my god. Whoa. Whoa. Holy. Oh wow. Black Knight. Yeah, he's pretty shit. Yeah, he's higher. He's around 2 plus. Not Baron. Raglan. Oh yeah, around the 2 mark. Yeah, yeah. Hey, YST, what's up, dude? Oh yeah, Diamant Coppercoin. He's got to have a terrible rating. Ooh, yeah, he's the ooh. Okay, hang on. Let's make a list. We have Diamant, Angar, Pixneal. They're all like sub 2. Who else did we have? Raglan, Black Knight. Who else was there? Norog? Oh yeah, Norog's terrible. Oh, he's Ogren as well, is he? Where is he? Skinwalker. I can't even remember where he is. He's so irrelevant. Norog. Oh! Ooh, Norog! He's in the real shit. Noble. Get the top 10. Noble's actually not bad. I just pulled him. I think he's actually quite good. Oh! I actually disagree with this rating. I actually think Noble is decent. Blind Seer, Nogdar. Okay, let's do Blind Seer. I think Blind Seer probably has terrible ratings as well. He's so out of date. Oh yeah, Blind Seer is dreadful. Blind Seer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chromax. Chromax is... Oh, that's Vizier. Where's Chromax? Chromax. Oh! We found it! This has to be the worst! This has to be. Dude, you cannot get below 1. Oh, shit. Chromax. Wow. Oh, my God. Granjar as well? Coronar? Okay, let's look at Coronar first. I'd say Granjar is worse. Oh, yeah. Coronar is real bad. What about Granjar? Oh, yep, there we go. Granjar. Coronar. Was there anyone else that... I definitely missed some comments, so I apologize for that. Coronar. There we go. Harvest Jack. Yeah. Vassal of the Seal. Vassal's not too bad. Vassal is one of the better Doom Tower. Oh, wow. He's got terrible rating. All the Doom Tower ones. So Vassal. I think he's actually okay. Fortis. Ooh. Again, I think Fortis is actually okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Fortis. Dude. That's brutal. He's way up there. Oh, that's crazy, man. Thea's got to be terrible. Yeah, not as bad. Thea doing better than Fortis. Fortis definitely better than her. But Thea's up all the Doom Tower ones. I'm sorry, I'm getting too many comments here. I'm trying to keep up. I can't keep up, so I'm sorry if I do miss some. Ulton, yeah, pretty terrible. He did get buffed recently as well. Ulton. Werlim, he got buffed recently. That might not be fully accurate. Oh, Werlim's terrible rating. Werlim. Yeah, Nari the Lucky. Yeah, he's gotta have terrible. Oh yes, terrible ratings. Nari is brutal. Yeah, you're right. It's got to be the Shadowkin guy from Jinro, the Stork. He's Void Legendary as well. Ooh! Jinro, dreadful. Grohack? Let's take a look at Grohack. Again, I think Grohack's not too bad. Oh, he's got terrible, terrible rating. Poor Grohack. Wow, a lot of chance of terrible rating. Tenacious. Moranix as well. Ah, she's not too bad. I mean, this is what I'm saying. Red numbers everywhere, and I'm like, oh, she's pretty good actually. That's the level we're at. Wow. I'm like, oh wow, gosh, 2.3 is actually quite strong, really, isn't it? Compared to 1.1. Is Haikatoon rated really badly now? I think she does need a buff. No, she's got fine ratings. Rishtov. Oh, Rishtov could be bad. Yeah, he's super out of date. Septimus as well. Septimus, actually not too bad. He's a terrible champion. Rishtov. Yeah, Rishtov's got... Well, Rishtov, he sucks. Beauregard, the Elder. Yeah, he sucks too. Oh, yeah. Yep. Beauregard. I'm just looking for legendaries. Glycea. I like Glycea. I like Glycea, but apparently people don't. Oh, yeah. Bad ratings. Elegaius is another one to look at. I'll come up with the top 10 list. I'll filter through these myself. We'll do a video. YST, if you're still in the chat, you want to do a video on this? 10 worst rated champs. Oh, yes. Elegaius, that's shocking. Elegaius. Damar. Altan. Ooh, Altan is a good one. Altan is a really good one. Okay, he's not rated too bad. Pretty bad, though. Altan, I put him near. He's got a few 2s. Now, not that meant... No, he's actually dreadful. Yeah, he's got 3 things with a 2. And then the rest is bad. And campaign is barely a 2. Never mind. Yeah, no, he's terrible. You're right. Pineapple girl. The pineapple girl. Who's the pineapple girl? Is she pineapple? Who's pineapple girl? Is she a pineapple? I'm so confused. Is Arathea? Is she a pineapple? Pineapple. Samar. Oh, Samar. Yeah. We looked at Haikatoon. She wasn't too bad. Haikatoon was actually 3s and 4s. Samar's pretty weak. Yeah. Elegaius is on the list. We've got Elegaius. War Mother. War Mother definitely could be rated badly. She's not the worst. She's got several above 2. Put her near the bottom. War Mother. Sorry, it's a separate words. Basatha. Oh, yeah. How does he do? I'd say he's one of the better, but still bad. Yeah, he's bad. Basatha is pretty terrible. And someone else had said Roxam, and I missed. Oh, Roxam. Oh, that's... It's actually insane that a decreased defense and weakened champion could be rated this badly. That is insane. That's actually insane, isn't it? That's insane. Teox, yeah. Gomlock surely is good. Oh, wow. This just feels a bit like Hatred Against Doom Tower. I think Gomlock's not too bad. I mean, he has AoE decreased defense weaken on a 4. He definitely needs a buff. And he's got a 2-turn, 50% max turn meter steal. He's not too bad, but he does have terrible ratings. That's actually shocking to me. I think he's actually okay. Gomlock. Narma. Warchief and Narma. Okay, hang on. Narma first, then Warchief. Narma does suck. Oh, yes. He's got 1 good rating, which is Demon. We've got Diamant. Warchief. We need to look at Warchief. I actually think Warchief's pretty decent now. Yeah, you know, he can't be on the list. He's got 1 green, can't be on the list. Jingwan. I think Jingwan is actually really good now. I'd be surprised if he's got a bad rating. Yeah, Jingwan, he's got, look at the greens for days. It's like a verdant garden over here with all the green ratings. Fine. Yeah, Chromax. Chromax is actually shocking. Again, bearing in mind, my first thought when I looked at Chromax was, okay, I mean, he's got 1. It could be worse. And then I realized that no, 1 is the lowest. You can't have less than 1. 1 is the bare minimum. He's got an extra, like, 0.2 for Magic Keep. And 0.2 for Hydra. Gronjar's on the list, yeah. Danag, I haven't looked at Danag or Chromax. Take a look at those. Danag, pretty bad. Yep, he's on the bad list for sure. Pretty bad, actually. He's got like 3, 2 or higher. He's actually very strong for Curse City. I'll give him that. He's very useful. Helior. I'd be surprised if Helior was super bad. Yeah, he's bad. But he is 2+ everywhere. So he doesn't make the worst of the worst list. Bambus. I think Bambus gets more hate than he deserves. Again, he's mostly 2+. I think he doesn't quite make this list. We're looking for 2 or below. Drokghoul. Sorry, less than 2. We're looking for the 1s. Drokghoul. Someone said Ignatius. He's above 2, so he's not great, but he's not the worst. Drokghoul. Mostly above 2. Got several 2s, so we'll keep him off the list. Bellatar. Again, yeah, he's sort of several above 2. Definitely needs a buff, but... Supreme Athel. Again, I think she's better than that. But what did the viewers think? Yeah, half 2s, half 1s. So she's doesn't quite make it. Gerda might make it. Gerda is a possibility. Oh no, Gerda's actually done super well. Wow, Gerda actually representing red across the board. But I mean, again, like it's all about relativity. I mean, relative to lots of the champions we looked at today. Again, I'm looking at this being like, wow. I mean, God, two across the board. She's actually really strong. Fantastic champion. Morrigan. Does she have bad rating? Morrigan's actually quite good. No, Morrigan's good. Yeah, no, she's actually she's doing really well, I think. Yeah. Lugan. We didn't look at Lugan. Yeah, he's 2s. 2's probably not quite bad enough. Yeah. Right, what I will do. Yeah, Nari is super low. So here's the... You guys can see the list, yeah? So here is my list. We've got all the Doom Tower. Let me actually put all the Doom Tower ones together. There we go. We had... who else is Doom Tower? Basatha. Okay, let's do... Here's what we'll do. Let's arrange the list. All the Doom Tower champions. How does the undead guy? He's the one that's actually good, right? He probably has got decent ratings. Oh wow. Oh, he's got pretty bad. Not bad enough to make the list, but the cow, Loriaka. Yeah, let's. Loriaka got buffed. I think she's all right now. Ooh, yeah, she's not quite bad enough, but just about. The Incarnate. Oh yeah, she might have terrible ratings. Incarnate. Yes, we've got 3 2s. No, 4? 4 2s. Put her on the list. Now. Put her on the list. So what I'm going to do... Sorry, I just need to finish arranging these. Let me focus on this for a second. Comlock. Okay, so we've got Doom Tower Legendaries that are bad. Let's do Voids that are bad. Diamant. Fortis, Diamant, Angar. Anyone else here is a Void. Noble Roxam. Raglan, Blind Seer, Karanar. Here. Whirlim. He's just been buffed. Miss Karanar there. Karanar. Okay. Okay, cool. Oh, sorry. Vassal is also Doom Tower. I missed him. Vassal. I haven't done any mythicals. Ulton is there. Saito. We didn't look at Saito. Saito. So you have terrible review. Oh, yeah, pretty bad. Mostly 2s. I'm going to exclude anyone with mostly 2s. Let's take a look at Fjorad, though. Okay, you got... How is Fjorad rated? Bralny. Bralny's a bunch of 3s and 2s. Fjorad. Ooh. Oh, God. Oh, wow. Actually, Fjorad makes the list. We gotta do mythicals. You have to do mythicals as well. Fjorad. Mythical. Any other mythicals have really bad rates? So we've got Doom Tower stuff. Void Legendaries. Raf Matab. Yeah, he's probably pretty bad, isn't he? Let's take a look at Rorik and Raf Matab. Conveniently both in the same faction. Thank you for making my life easier, chat. Appreciate it. Rorik. Oh, yes. Rorik, pretty bad. Pretty darn terrible. Rorik. Raf Matab. Yeah. God, there's so many. I'm going to have to narrow this list down. Okay. Mythicals. People are saying Ashnar. Ashnar... That's crazy. Ashnar, he's like a 5/5 for Hydra. I'm telling you guys, he's like 5/5, and he's easy like 4.5 probably for Arena, probably 5/5 for Spy. He's actually a great champ now. Does have very bad ratings. I think that's. I'll put it in. I think it's a little unfair. I think that's a little unfair to Ashnar, but I'll put it in for now. We might take him out or just mention that. Gallius has bad rating. Wouldn't be shocked. Yeah, Gallius is pretty... And ratings. Doesn't quite deserve it. I think particularly, again, I show you, he can I thought this was so funny. He can literally solo the Iron Twins Fortress. He can solo it. And people have rated him 2 for Iron Twins. Okay. Nell's mostly red. Again, I think that's... Nell, yeah, she's got a couple of yellow. I won't put her on the list. Androck has bad ratings, does he? And a couple of yellow. Again, they're pretty bad. Let's say anyone else have all red. Let's just do a quick sweep for... Okay, well, we don't even need to look at Galathier. Don't need to look at him. No, don't need to look at that. Don't need to look at that. These are obviously good. Lizard, yeah, don't need to look at that one. Mesamel might have bad ratings. No, she's fine. I mean... Fine. I'm just looking for all red. He's all red. So there you go. We got first all red is Gallius. Orcs. Ashnar's all red, to be fair, yeah. She's fine. Honestly, guys, Ashnar is better than Garol. I said it. Ashnar is better than Garol. Yeah, no, he's... Carnage? Okay, people are liking Carnage a bit more. Carnage getting a bit more love, finally. Calamitus, maybe not updated. He's getting there. Hydra, Chimera, Faction Wars, they've gone up a bit. How's Theodosia being rated so far? Oh, wow. 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 I personally didn't expect her to be that high. Aphidus, possibly. Oh, wow. No. Look at that. Aphidus. Aphidus, actually. Pretty good ratings now. I'm going to be honest. If he is not a 5/5 for Faction Wars Hard, I will eat my hat. He's not 5/5. He's like arguably absolutely insane. Oh, don't need to look at them. They're obviously really good. We looked at these already. Fjorad was all red, wasn't he? All red for Mythical. Yeah, all red for Mythicals. Okay. No, they're going to be good. And checking it for the sake of it. She's almost all red. And people too harsh on... And then we obviously don't need to look at her. A bit too harsh on Nell. Nell's not as bad. So... For Mythicals, Fjorad, Ashnar, and Gallius are... He is still all red, isn't he? Yeah, all red. Interesting. 3 all red. Yeah, okay. This actually works really well. We've got 7 voids and 3 mythicals. Yoshi. Let's take a look at Yoshi. I haven't got him on the list yet. People hating... Wow, people are hating on Yoshi. That's crazy, yeah. Nell is bad? I mean, he's not that bad. Like, Nell comes in with an AoE decreased defense weaken with a 20% turn meter boost for your team on a 3-turn cooldown. Actually not bad. Like, that's actually genuinely really solid. That's really good. And then she's got AoE buff steal, turn meter pushback, poison activation, and sleep. She's not bad. And then planning out lots of poisons here. And then her second form can nuke. I'm not saying she's OP, but she's decent. She's not terrible. This is going to be a 2-part video. I'm going to see if YST's up for this. That's a good call. Vitreous might have terrible ratings, yes. Yeah, Vitreous is pretty bad. Vitreous. Nell form 2, she just does lots of damage. She's pretty simple. She's got extra turns. I think she's okay. Vitreous. We've got eight Void Legendary. Let's focus in on the Void Legendaries, chat. We've got Fortis, Diamant, Angar, Blind Seer, Raglan, Whirlim, Orinar, and Vitreous. That's 8 of them. Now, I personally disagree on Fortis, probably Angar, and Vitreous being that bad, but not the point. We're looking for the... Do we have any more? Can we get up to 10? Are there... If these are the 8 worst, what else have I missed? Suprema Thel. Yeah, we did see... She was pretty bad. Let me just double check her. Yeah, she's pretty bad. Let's put her on the list. Suprema Thel makes the list. Anybody else? So that's 9. We need one more. Quick glance through. You know, their neck might have fairly bad ratings. Pretty bad. He's got 2 yellow, though. Fatalis Blade Master. That's actually a good guess. All red. Definitely up there. Primaria might have terrible... No, she actually got good ratings. Never mind. Grim Kale's probably decent. Yeah, sort of yellows. Okay. Bellatar. Bellatar might be. Bellatar. He's got 1 yellow. What about Togron? He's also really poor. Togron probably is worse. I think Togron probably worse than Fatalis Blade Master. Yes, he is. I think it's Togron. I think Togron is worse than Fatalis. I think Togron, ratings wise, he's got like a few 2s, but he's mostly 1s. Bellatar is a 3 and a good few 2. He's definitely better than Bellatar ratings. I think that's our 10. Carolon the Ringer. Double check that. He could definitely have low ratings. They're low, but not as low. I think we've got our 10. I think these are going to be our 10 lowest rated Void Legendaries. Looks like. We've got our 3 all red Mythicals. Our 10 worst Voids. We've got basically all the Doom Tower Legendaries with terrible ratings. Okay, so hang on. Let's put in Mythicals. Voids. Doom Tower. I mean, honestly, I left the dude off. He probably needs to go on it, though. Eurast. Probably should go on. You know, I probably should put him on the list. Eurast. And then we've got the non-voids. We've got lots of them. Forget Norog. Nah, Norog's on there. What I will do is I'll go through the non-voids. We've got a big list of non-voids. Norog is definitely... I'll probably lower this to the top 10 or something. And we could do this with YST. Do like Doom Tower and non-voids together, and then maybe voids and mythicals. Gamoran. I'd say Gamoran has decent ratings after his buff, but let's double check. He's okay. He's okay. We're kind of looking for all red champs. And definitely some champions are slow after they're buffed to... Tatsu. Tatsu is all red, but they are 2s. I think for the non-voids, we have to be harsher. This guy might have good for arena. Yeah, he's kind of... Okay. Oh, we didn't look at Razin. Razin probably... I'm guessing he's like yellow. Oh, no. Wow, God, he's doing pretty bad. Does have 3 yellows. Getting some love for old time's sake. Yeah, we've got Rorik on the list. Yeah, Rorik is on the list. He's terrible. Yeah, look at this. Dreadful reviews. Dreadful. 2.2 is his best. Bad. Yeah. This is our list of non-boys. We've got Rafmatab, Rorik, Grohak, Pixniel, Rishtov, Beauregard, Glycea, Elegias, Nari, Norog, Noble, Roxam, Narma, Black Knight, Yoshi, Ultan, Danag, Altan, Samar, Incarnate, and Warmother. Rishtov. Yeah, I've got Rishtov. Ruark. Ooh, yes. We looked at him earlier, didn't we? And I forgot. What's he got? Ruark's pretty bad. Actually, you know what? Let's talk about Ruark. Yeah. Worth mentioning. Why am I listing all your recent pulls? We've got Jinro. We've got all the Doom Tower ones. Promax, Jinro, Gronjarthia, Pasatha, Comlock, Vassal. Basically all the Doom Tower ones have terrible reviews. Krutraxa. He's close. Yeah, Krutraxa's pretty close. You know what? I'll put her on the list for now. And what I'll probably do, I'll probably narrow this down to top 10. Top 10 worst. Dirsha and Eilil. Again, Eilil definitely doesn't deserve to be on it, but maybe his old reviews holding him back a bit. Yeah, he's got a few 3s and stuff. And like, this is definitely incorrect. Like, I'd say he's a 4.5, if not a 5 for... I'd say he's better than a 4. I'm giving him a 5 for Arena offense. I actually think he's super good. I think he's a 5 for Faction Wars as well. Arena defense, he's maybe a 4. Sorry, that's my thoughts on him. I think he's actually good post-buff. Very good. Dirsha probably is terrible. Oh, wow. Wow, Dirsha's actually doing okay. Never mind. Way better than I expected. Jinro, second worst rated? Yeah, probably. I think it's Chromax Jinro. Robar. Yeah, pretty poor. 2.8, 2.9. It's not terrible. He is good for Faction Wars. AoE decreased defense, and then another AoE nuke. He's okay, right? Have you guys ever seen a Robar's defense, though? 694 defense. And 97 speed. This is an old champion. Ursaga. I'd be surprised if Ursaga was really low, but maybe. Wow, gosh, yeah, she's really fallen off hard, huh? I remember when Ursaga was good. She's not bad enough to make the list, but she's bad. By Stoffus? Yeah, he might here. This guy. He's I'd say he's probably not quite bad enough to make the list, but he's pretty terrible. I'm being pretty harsh about the non-voids because we've got a pretty extensive non-void list. I'll probably go through and say that like only people with like 1 or 2 or above. I want to narrow this down. Like we can't do a useful video on this. Too many champs, right? We need to narrow it down. Fatalis didn't quite make the void list. I'll put him in as honorable mentions and I'll narrow it down. I don't think he's gonna make it, but he's close. Bergamkar. Bergamkar is actually a decent champion. Does have pretty bad ratings. Yes. Not bad enough, but... You know, it's bad when you're excited about a score higher than 3. Yeah. I mean, people tend to be fairly extreme with raid champions, right? It's either they are good or they're bad, and that's it. You know, I think it's perfectly fine to have champions that are like a 3 or a 3.5 out of 5. And like, that's fine. Stuff tends to be fairly extreme. Pull Fjorad and he sucks. Why is the... So Fjorad was rated before... I think the initial ratings went in thinking he'd be quite good with I think he'd be basically better than he is. His ratings definitely need to go down. I think I've already mentioned it to YST that his ratings need to go down, but I think he hasn't got around to it yet. Yeah, Fjorad, his ratings 100% should go down. I suggest he probably should be like a 3 out of 10. His A2 is genuinely quite good. And his A3 is okay for waves. Yeah, he's probably like a 3 out of 5. Timit. Does Timit have bad reviews? But I would say Timit is like a 3.5. Ah! Timid! No! Timid! I'm hurt. I'm hurt. This hurts me. Timid to me is like a B+ champion. He's like fine. He's fine. People mean to Timid. Breaking my heart. Yeah, Timid is a cursed city god. I mean, I'd be giving Timid like a 4.5 out of 5 for Cursed City, I'd say. Maybe even a 5 out of 5. Like, the dude's a freaking monster in Cursed City. You know, when you get to a Cursed City stage and like, oh, this stage looks tough, and you see Timid there, you're like, never mind, boys. Cursed City, the easy stage. Timid will solo the damn thing. Great. Does Killian have bad reviews? Yeah, not good, but... Scartosis, is he undead? Yeah. They're pretty bad, Scartosis. Yeah, he probably needs to be on the list. All red. But yeah, he probably won't, and my K key doesn't quite work. Probably won't make the final list. Timid without Kaja is mid. Yeah, I mean, yeah, generally he's mid, but he's great for Cursed City. What is my Timid built in? My Timid in random ass gear. 1-piece pinpoint, 2-piece protection, 2-piece stone skin. I don't know. I've got him built for sort of a bit of damage, bit of crowd control, bit of everything. He just got a Molten Death Bell, apparently, actually. I don't remember doing that. Helm Smasher. Just Cursed City. Cursed City, baby. Incarnate is on the list. Yep, Incarnate's on the list. Danag, he's on the list. Yeah, he's quite bad. Yeah, okay. I think we've got a good list. I will narrow it down so we're not talking about 50 champions, and I'll try to do a collab with YST, and we'll split it in two, and yeah, talk about it. Probably makes sense to do like maybe non-voids and Doom Tower together, and then maybe voids and mythicals. Like, is Danag on the list? You bet Danag's on the list. Yeah, poor Danag, he makes the list. There he is. He's right there. Yeah. Yeah, he's again a Cursed City. Good for Cursed City, bad for everything else. Yeah. I think the puppy might be able to say hello. Truath on the list. All red. Again, over 2 and everything, so not probably bad enough to make it. Yeah, even though they're all red, I think for the regular legendaries, we're looking for people with less than 2 ratings overall. So I need to go through a list and just scrub them out. How is the current fusion rated? I mean, let's be real. The current fusion... Sorry, he's wrong faction. He's a 4.5, I'd say, for Hydra. Yeah, oh wow, 4.6. Fire Knight, fine. 4. Yeah. This seems about right to me. Yeah, he's fine. He's good. In fact, for Hydra, I'd say he's very good. He's just not the best of the best. Overrated? He might be a little bit overrated, yeah. But I think it's fair enough. Like he actually hits pretty hard. Defense nuker. I think it's reasonable enough. A little bit overrated, sure. Like I'd be giving him probably like a 4 in arena. Probably give him a 4. Yeah, maybe. I'd give him a 4.5 for Hydra. I'd say slightly overrated, but people love him, surprisingly, yeah. Alexander's got pretty bad stuff. I don't know if I put him on the list, actually. I'll put him on the list. I don't know if he's going to make... What I'll probably do is go through all of these and find the actual 10 worst. He's definitely not... I'm actually surprised he's not 10 worst. He's got surprisingly good ratings, actually. I'll be honest. I'm surprisingly good. When will Hell Hades be adding Chimera ratings to the website? I don't know, man. It's been talked about since Chimera came out, so who the heck knows? Nari the Lucky is on the list, yeah. But yeah, I think what's actually happening, I believe, is that they want me and YST to re-rate every champion in the game, including Faction Wars and Chimera. Faction Wars Hard and Chimera. I think is the current plan, but it all happens very slowly. How did Moranix do? Moranix is actually decent champion. Again, I'd say she's sort of like a 3.5 out of 5 champion, you know? AoE to decrease defense and hex. And then a bit of damage. She's like a real B tier champ. I feel like this is a little bit harsh, but not too bad. Moranix to me, she's like a B tier champ. It's like, this is a good move. Other moves are okay. Nothing crazy. B tier. Rock Ghoul's all red. Let me double check him. Again, I'm kind of... Boy, he's pretty bad. Yeah. Put Rock Ghoul on. I don't think he's going to make the 10 worst. I think the 10 worst are likely... I think it was Pixneal. Oh, now I've forgotten now. Nari was on the top worst, I think. To go back through and find the actual worst ones. I'll just do it myself. Do it off. Harvest Jack, actually. Didn't look at him. Harvest Jack. Bad. Don't think he makes the top, but he's close. Very close to actually very bad. Very, 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 very bad. Harvest Jack. Good call. I mean, here's the thing. Guys. Here's the thing. They have, like, we get, like, 2 buffs every, like, month or 2. We have, like, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 51, let's say 60. We have 60 we have, let's say if they buff 2 champions every month, we have 30 months. We have almost 3 years. Almost 3 years worth of champions that desperately need a buff. Like, and I mean desperately. These are not like B tier champions. They're like, you know, they're okay. Well, I take it back. Sorry. I do think that some of these are fine. Like, you know, like I think Fortis, he's, you know, probably fine, honestly. Not desperately. I think Glycea, again, she's probably fine. Could do with a buff, but it's not urgent. I think they're better than awful. Then you've got some champions in here like Norog who are just shockingly useless. Yeah. And all the, like Chromax and Jinro, Gronjar, who are just shockingly bad. But yeah, I mean, we easily have 3 years, pretty much, of champion. 3 years. It's crazy. Ay. And yeah, exactly. Within the 3 years, they could release bad champions who also need buffs. For sure. Let me see if I can get the puppy to say goodbye for the end of the stream. I'll be right back. We got a puppy incoming. We got a puppy incoming. Hang on. See if I can get a view of the door. An action shot. Yeah. Doesn't understand I'm upstairs. Oh. I hear puppy. Oh, here's an Easter egg. Oh, hello. Hello, puppy. Sniffing around the room. Hello. Yes. Where are you? Yeah, come here. That fine. Dog now. And off she goes. I thought she was gonna pee. She's just scratching herself. Sniffing the ground. What you doing? Oh, what's in there? And she's off. There we go. Puppy has said hello to Harvest Jack, apparently. Instant poop. No, no, she didn't do anything. She just, I think she smelt something on the ground and was like, yes, that's cool. But, guys, there we go. That's the puppy. That's Fia. She said hello. Thanks for watching, guys. That's going to be the end of the stream, guys. I got to go. We got our meeting at Hell Hades for the week. See what we're working on this week. Probably Faction War stuff. We'll see. Yeah, that's everything. Thanks for watching. Good luck with CvC. We did 100,000 points here, and we'll probably be chilling pretty soon. Yeah, that's it. I'll catch you all next time. Goodbye.